I've made my way back into our wonderful studio where I've met up with Niamh Burke, our wonderful scientist here, who's from the Jelly Lab. Niamh, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Okay, first things first, Jelly Lab. Is it a big wobbly space where you do lots of science?
Yeah, so it's not a lab made of jelly, unfortunately, but it's called Jelly Lab because we study these jellyfish-like creatures.
Jellyfish-like creatures as well. So you probably study a lot around them.
Yeah.
You've got not jellyfish with us today. We've got some sea monkeys.
Yeah, so again, bit of a misleading name. They look nothing like monkeys. They're actually teeny-weeny little shrimp. And they're called brine shrimp.
Brine shrimp. So you've named them brine. Is that one brine or is that one brine?
I don't know their names, but they live in salty water, so that's why they're called brine shrimp.
I see, that makes more sense as opposed to calling them brine. Because I was about to be like, hi, Brian.
Yeah.
Why are we studying and having a look at these here today?
So brine shrimp have a little eye spot in the center of their body, which they can sense light with. So I've come here with a little experiment. So I want to know, how do they respond to light? So what we have here is a little LED ring that has a little light going around in a circle and a dish of brine shrimp in salty water in the middle. And I just want to see what they do. So it looks like they're following the light in a circle.
So as the light rotates around the different part of that apparatus, the brine shrimp follow it or move towards it.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, so these guys, they feed on plants, and we know plants need sunlight to grow. So it's likely that the light is guiding them towards their next meal.
Okay, so the light that you have representing is like the light of the sun, and they move towards that where their food source is going to be.
Yeah.
Do other things follow them then to then eat them?
Yeah, so loads of animals in the sea eat these guys. They're really important in marine food chains, including the jellyfish that we study.
Okay, so all the study, so you know about these because you study jellyfish, and that's understanding.
Yeah.
Now, I have a question because earlier on, when we were like doing rehearsals and stuff, there was a snazzy disco setup that you had for the shrimp.
Yes.
Can we do that? And also, will it work? This is like going to be like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, so we know that they respond to white light. Yeah. And white light is just a mixture of all the different colors. So what I have here is a set of red, blue, yellow, and green lights. And I want to know, do they respond to different colors differently?
So it's beautiful to look at apart from the creature. So you've all the different colours almost around here, red, yellow, green. But why have you got different colours?
So just to see whether they are more attracted to one colour or another. And it kind of looks like they're following the blue light a bit more strongly than the rest, doesn't it?
It does actually. You can see it here on the screen that they kind of go toward blue light.
Yeah, why do you think that might be?
Okay, I'm a physicist. And a scuba diver, and actually, I know we found out that Niamh scuba dives as well. I'm thinking blue light because the sea is blue. That's as far as I'm going to get.
Yeah, that's it. So the sea is blue because colours like red and yellow, they get filtered out around 50 meters, and blue light travels best through seawater. So a lot of marine animals will be more adapted to follow the blue light.
This is fabulous. And I know you study jellyfish, but you're looking at obviously their food source, you're looking at the whole thing together. So even by starting at one thing, like what everybody did in their Curious Minds project, you can go off into loads of different areas and different things.
Yeah.
So you're really good at kind of seeing things, and you love this stuff.
I love this stuff, yeah. That's what science is all about. You're just playing, having a look at different things.
Playing, having a look at stuff. Okay.